Welcome to our JavaScript tutorial series. In this lesson, we will dive into the fundamentals of JavaScript statements and programs. Understanding how to structure and write JavaScript code is essential for building dynamic and interactive web applications. Let's get started. JavaScript statements. Overview of JavaScript statements and their composition. JavaScript statements are comprised of values, operators, expressions, keywords, and comments. Explanation of a basic JavaScript statement example. Understanding the execution order of JavaScript statements. JavaScript statements are executed sequentially, one after the other, in the same order as they are written. Importance of semicolons in separating JavaScript statements. Semicolons are used to terminate executable statements in JavaScript. Demonstration of adding semicolons to separate executable statements. Best practices regarding the use of semicolons in JavaScript code. Although not required, ending statements with semicolons is highly recommended for clarity and consistency. JavaScript white space. Explanation of how JavaScript ignores multiple spaces, allowing for improved readability. Best practices for using white space in JavaScript code. Adding white space around operators for enhanced readability. As you can see, here I declared variables name person, and after variable name I used a space, and after equal to before the values head I used the space. Okay. Versus if you use person like that without any space after variables name person and before values name head, so that is not recommended. That is actually the poor code. Okay, so if you want to get a better readability and clean code, so you need to use a space, proper space after variables and before any values, after any statement, after any property. Now this time I am going to write another statement of adding statement. I have declared the variable name x. After x I used a space, and after equal to I used again a space. If you reduce the space before y and after x, then your code looks like that. That is not recommended. That is poor code, obviously. So you need to use a space after any variable, property, and any symbol. Okay, then you can get a more readability code. JavaScript line length and line breaks. Guidelines for maintaining readable code length and line breaks in JavaScript. Avoiding code lines longer than 80 characters for best readability. Here, as you can see, I have written a JavaScript code for getting ID from HTML element. After getting ID, I have used a line break here. I want to see something into the HTML element, and that inner HTML equal to the values that I want to see, hello from JS, I have used in the next line for getting a more readability code. Demonstration of breaking long JavaScript statements after operators. JavaScript code blocks. Introduction to code blocks in JavaScript. Code blocks are enclosed in curly brackets like that, and are used to group statements together. Understanding the purpose of code blocks and their common uses. Defining statements to be executed together, such as in functions or control structures. Conclusion. In the conclusion, we need to say that recap of key concepts covered in tutorial, including JavaScript statements, semicolons, white space, line breaks, and code blocks. Emphasis on importance of mastering these fundamentals for writing clean, readable, and maintainable JavaScript code. Encouragement to practice incorporating this concept into your JavaScript projects for improved your quality. Thank you viewers for watching, and encourage them to like, share, and subscribe more for JavaScript tutorials and programming tips.